Why are we here today? Well, we had a meeting with the Metro Council Minority Caucus members where Councilwoman Toombs brought up from District 2. She said, what happens when we have all this economic prosperity? We have development, we have increase in property values going on all over the city, yet we still have senior citizens who have raised their family, bought their homes, want to live in their homes and not sell, and we're concerned about them being displaced. Well, I'm happy to be here standing with the NAACP, the Urban League, Metro Trustee Erica Gilmore, one of my favorites, by the way, and the Tennessee Titans. And we're standing together as a community to say we want to make sure that those senior citizens who want to stay in their homes can be there and not be displaced. I'm excited that we're working together as a community with community organizations and leaders to make sure we protect our senior citizens and make sure that they can stay in their homes if they desire. Without further ado, I would like to introduce our Metro trustee, my former colleague on the Metro Council, our trustee, Erica Gilmore.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I am Erica Gilmore. I'm the Metropolitan Trustee for Nashville and Davidson County. I am ecstatic about our new initiative, Keep Nashville Home. This is a wonderful partnership between the Office of the Metropolitan Trustee, the Urban League, the NAACP, and the Tennessee Titans, which seeks to increase the amount of seniors enrolled in the property tax freeze program. Currently, our office has enrolled 7,181 participants in this tax freeze program. However, with this rich partnership between the NAACP, which is known for its educational and economic equality focus, and the Urban League, which empowers underserved communities to achieve economic self-reliance and parity, and the Tennessee Titans, who are known for their winning, tighten-up attitude, both on and off the field, we know this exciting trilogy will increase the amount of enrollees by 1,500 in this program. In 2007, we are grateful that the 105th General Assembly amended the Property Tax Freeze Act to permit local governments to implement this program. As a result of this act, the Metropolitan Nashville and Davidson County government became the first jurisdiction in the state of Tennessee to establish the tax freeze program. Therefore, it is natural that the Metropolitan Trustee's Office would take on this endeavor to partner with the two historical associations and our beloved Tennessee Titans to help seniors stay in their homes. That is why it is apropos that we call this Keeping Nashville Home. To qualify for the tax freeze program, you must own a home in Nashville and Davidson County area. The homeowner must be 65 years of age, a disabled veteran, or physically disabled. If they meet this first criteria, then they may qualify for the freeze. Homeowners qualifying for this program will have the property taxes on the principal residences frozen at the base level, which the amount of taxes owed in that year is the first time they qualify for the program. Thereafter, if the owner continues to qualify for the program, the amount of property taxes owed for the property will not change, even if there is a property tax increase. This is awesome because this heads off tax inflation. Additional qualifications are necessary. They must be 65 years of age before the end of the 2021 year. Additionally, the household income cannot exceed $44,510 for all persons named who are on the tax deed. Applications must be postmarked by April the 5th, 2022. For more information on how to apply, please visit the Howard Office Building, which is located at 700 2nd Avenue South, Suite 220, or you can reach us by phone from 8 to 4:30, Monday through Friday, 615-862-6330. In closing, this program has aided many seniors to remain in their homes, although tax rates may increase and their income does not. That is why I am so excited to partner in this wonderful endeavor entitled Keep Nashville Home, because everyone that has a home that wants to remain in Nashville and Davidson County should remain. This new partnership is the cornerstone of the Office of the Metropolitan Trustee, whose mission states, we put people first. Thank you so much. I look forward to the partnership and have a great day.
Next, we have Cheryl Gwynn, and she is the president of the NAACP here in Nashville, Tennessee.
Thank you, everyone. Welcome, everyone, to our wonderful press conference regarding Keep Nashville Home. When the NAACP was contacted about this wonderful endeavor, we could not wait to say yes. When we are talking about allowing for Nashvillians to remain in their homes and to keep that steady home place where their families can then enjoy themselves and to keep their heritage intact, the NAACP absolutely wants to be part of this wonderful endeavor. When we are looking at the growth that is happening here within Nashville, as far as people who are actually being displaced or even people who are selling and hopefully gaining wonderful proceeds from their sales, the demographic of Nashville is steadily changing. But how do we assist those who want to stay within Nashville? How do we assist those who have already purchased their homes and want to keep their families and keep that significance of that home place? Sometimes that home place is so significant for those who may have been displaced because they always need a place to come home to. This program allows for that to happen. When you have those mature members of our Nashville community that are able to maintain their homes, even though the areas around them may be skyrocketing in values and may be skyrocketing in property taxes, allowing for those people to keep their homes, allowing for our mature members to keep their homes, keeps a family unit in place. It keeps that solid ground up under their feet, which allows for their families to continue to flourish. And that's what we want to see in Nashville. The NAACP advocates for equality, and this is definitely one of our main points, because when you have a steady place to live, then you can deal with all of the other things that may come from you through society. And that's what we want to help and to promote. Our wonderful trustee, Miss Erica Gilmore. We also want to work with our with Urban League as well as our wonderful Tennessee Titans to make sure that everyone in Nashville is aware of what is happening. The NAACP has our office that is there at 1308 Jefferson Street, and we will be receiving those calls as well regarding the tax freeze. What we want to do is to make sure that everyone has as much information as possible about this endeavor so that they can take advantage of this wonderful opportunity to be able to stay in the homes that they want to be in and to provide a wonderful, safe place for their families to be. So please contact our office, please, and we will be able to assist you with that information and making sure that that information gets to our trustee, Miss Erica Gilmore, and that Nashville as a whole has an opportunity to keep Nashville home.
As a member of the mature Nashvillians, it's my pleasure to introduce someone else who's part of that club, Clifton Harris, president of the Urban League.
Thank you so much, Jerry. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here. On behalf of the Urban League and the Board of Directors, I simply want to say, that as communities throughout Davidson County work to recover from the impact of the March 2020 tornado and COVID-19 pandemic, and the 34% property tax increase, we remain committed, to making sure that we're helping our older residents stay in their home and age in place. This is one of the core pillars of our tenants, to make sure that individuals have access to decent, affordable housing. And this also is about creating generational wealth for individuals to come, creating a legacy for our children and our children's children. So we're happy to be a part of this great initiative and working with Trustee Erica Gilmore, working with the NAACP and the Great Titans organizations to make this happen and become a reality. So thank you. And if you have any questions, please feel free to contact the Urban League office or the NAACP office, and we will make sure that we get you in contact with the trustee's office to get all of your questions answered and to get you signed up for this great initiative of keeping Tennesseans home.
And finally, we have Adolfo Birch III, who is representing the Tennessee Titans. Would you please welcome him?
Good day, everyone. Thank you. On behalf of Amy Adams Strunk and the Titans organization, we are thrilled and honored to be a part of this campaign to keep Nashville home. For us, when we first learned of this opportunity, we jumped at the chance. We jumped at the chance because we wanted to participate. We wanted to lend our voice and our platform to what is an outstanding effort that's going on here. Our mission at the Titans is to win, to serve, and to entertain. If you were at the game on Monday, you know we got you a win. And I suspect most of you think we entertained you in the process. But today's announcement is about our effort to serve. And that effort is to serve this entire community. It's something we are very passionate about. It's something that we are looking to do at every opportunity we get. And we can think of no better way to do that than to help our seniors access resources that are available to them to help them secure their property and their residence for the remainder of their lives and the rest of their generations' lives. We think that is a critical step to help them participate and continue to participate in the growth that's going on here in Nashville and to help them be an active, thriving part of that. So for us, what we want to do is we want to thank Cheryl Gwynn, Trustee Gilmore, Clifton Harris, and everyone else who has really been a part of the leadership and the insight that's helped to move this forward. We want to be the first to raise our hand and get as many seniors as possible to know about it, to tell each other, to apply, to check their eligibility, and hopefully at the end of this, we will come forward and have a program that is thriving and beneficial to all Nashvillians. So thank you, everyone. We're happy to be a part of this. We're happy to participate. Tighten up.
At this time, we'll take certain questions. And so if you have a question for someone specific, please identify that person. They will come to the podium to answer that question. Are there any questions? No, I was not asked by the Titans to play last Monday. My 40 is too slow. And
most definitely. It didn't.
Definitely, that's a great question. Some of it's word of mouth. Another part is technology. Now that COVID has entered, we're not as connected as we used to be. Seniors that are usually 65 years of age or older have hard time, depending on the demographic or what region of the city they're from, having access to technology. So those are some of the barriers. So that's why this is really important. With the help of the Titans, the NAACP, and the Urban League, 3 different entities, 3 different types of groups that we focus on, we know that we'll be able to get the word out. But those are some of the typical barriers that we've had, and it's really increased during COVID. So thank you.
Thank you so much. We'll also make sure we're available. Adolfo Birch, Ms. Gwynn, Ms. Gilmore, and Mr. Harris will be here for questions if you have from the media, individual interviews. With that being said, thank you so much for joining us and appreciate you.